All right, we're back. Kudos to that guy. His deck looks super fun and pretty solid. Certainly solid versus mine if I can't get my aggro going. So feels a little bit bad on our part to draw like shit versus that, because I already feel like we're playing a deck that's a little bit more stacked than ours is, and I think we had the chance to win that game had we drawn a little bit more reasonably, particularly that early mountain. So I go back to, I don't know. I'm on 9-8 forest to mountain right now. A part of me wishes I was playing 8-9 forest to mountain. I mean, I had fucking answers for that dragon, right? Like, we killed that dragon. How many times across the course of three? It's the same guy. This is the same player with the same deck. We just matched him. That's frustrating. Yeah, definitely tilting intensifies. Why is this reasonable? No, that is... Okay, and I just put land on bottom and drew land for 2 fucking turns. Alright, get me my goddamn worm before I get a counterspelled. I don't think this is expected to match him again at 1-1. It's very unexpected, in fact. Another land, so now we've drawn 3 lands after putting a land down. So top of our deck was land. Do I just concede now and get a new fucking draft? Yeah, did he wait? Like, I walked away for 2 minutes, right? That's so demoralizing. Okay, I just played a better deck than me that I just lost from fucking shitty draws on the 3rd game. I just matched him 3 times and I was bolused 8 times, 9 times in that match. It's a good draw. Just only 1 blue mana open right now. We've seen a cancel and a bone to ash. We haven't seen an essence scatter. About to be dwindled in about 1 second. He has, disperse. Sure. Okay. Haven't seen the archer out of him yet. I don't have naturalizes on sideboard. I don't remember drafting a naturalize. Sure, you got the dwindle every single time I have a creature at the beginning of every single fucking game. Sure, why not? Seems good. Yes, we'll draw our 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and the one we put on the bottom for 9th land right now. Sure. Let's draw 9 lands too. Think I'm tilted much here, chat? I feel so fucking tilted right now. Think it's gonna be divination. Smelt's not worth playing. 10th land. Tapped your black mana, bro. All right, great. Non-10th land card. Feels good. He can still attack with Salvager right now. Threatens to archer me. Guess I give him 2 1-point pings. What do you want? Elven Swords. 11th land. Creature. Let's about get bone to ash here in a second. It's nice. We know he runs Strangling Spores. Strangling Spores actually counters this for me right now. So I'll wait. I'm dead to Strangling Spores either way, so I'll just block. I mean, I do trade for a 2/2 that way, but I'm dead because the next turn has to be Rapid Bite. If he has his other Strangling Spores, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, well that was another fun one. So we're gonna lose 1,010 times to this guy's deck in a row. So expensive to play competitive draft and get matched into the same guy twice in a row. It's like so insanely expensive. I don't have more cards to substitute for this. Get the Fire Elemental in. It's another threat, I guess. I hate stripping off my, but he just deals with those 4/2s too cheaply. Like the 3/3 doesn't have a great answer for, but the 4/2s he has really good answers for. Maybe the Rejuvenator for the Tormenting Voice is a thing too. I do feel like there's still value to ramp. To have to draw my cards. It's just Dwindle is like straight up dwindle for Colossus every single time, and he's had it every game we played. I've been dwindled versus him, if not double dwindle. Let's see if we can just draw well. That's not a good draw. This is so slow. I've got 7 cards and 3 mana, so I don't dare mulligan it.
Quitters never win.
Hey Gatsu, thanks for the sub.
Hey Filthy, I have not been wanted to say hi and cheers.
Oh. Cheers to you too, man. Alright, yeah, sure. Open up with Omen Speaker again. If this guy's deck is so consistent, like, so insanely consistent. Like, his deck is either just perfect for what he wants, like 2 Omen Speakers, 2 Strangling Spores, Nicobolus, all of his Resurrection shit, like, or he's just insanely lucky, or both. You know what I really want to do? I want to wait till turn 5 or 6 to attack him on a deck that's super slow. He just missed a land drop, though, so presumably that was Nicobolus. That's why he did that. Perfect. That's the card I wanted. Thank you, game, for that. I need land. I need any land is fine. Then I want a red land. No, I didn't go to Lollapalooza. Oh, if he just keeps bricky on land, maybe we can win one. Nope. All right. Maybe he'll never draw land again. We can hope. It's promising so far. Maybe he took all... Oh, he's going to recur it. He's got Rise from the Grave. So a Spores brings this guy to a 2-1. Spores brings this guy to a 1-2 and survives the Omen Speaker. Okay. Instant speed fucking answer for everything. So next land we get Bullist. What are we tossing? Courser. There's his land. So next turn is 100% that dragon. Doesn't have land up though, so we could Fire Elemental this turn. Do I want this 6th land here over the Courser with double motivators on? I do. Here's the Dwindle. Discarded Spores. It's crazy. His hand is so good, he discards Spores. Still in the graveyard, so I assume it's a rise we're getting hit with. Sure. Oops. Alright, so it's one for us. We need him to get land screwed again. We beat him because he was land screwed just like we were. Feels good. I don't know if there's enough value out of the Hellion. Not sure there's enough value out of anything there. Sure. I'm gonna run that again. It's not over, that guys. Like I haven't beat him one more time, and our deck is not better than his deck. Our deck is worse than his deck. We're now gonna have played him 6 times in a row. Out of a game where if we lose 4 to him, like. Okay, there's a motivator, a 4-drop, and 3 mana. 4 mana. This is a fast game for us. He said good game. Maybe he'll concede here. I've got a fast hand. If he said a bad draw, that'd be great. Okay, we gotta draw non-land cards after this. Some actual aggression would be great. He seems to be fine. I don't know what he's GGing about. He's got fucking plenty of lands over here of all the colors he needs. Maybe he's like GGing because he's got the nuts. All of his removal kills this. He's got Dwindle, Lightning Strike, and Strangling Spores, all of which kill that. I feel like Motivator's a decent discard, but he has no things on board, so maybe I play it anyways. It's damage, right? He's at, oh, he's dead. Holy shit, chat. Oh, he drew it again. All right. We're going to just show him that draw because that draw is ridiculous. All right. Holy shit. I don't want to queue into this guy's deck again. I don't think having to play him 6 times in a row is reasonable on a competitive draft when we're at one win, 1 loss. If this was like, maybe if this was like at the, you know, the final bit of that, like if we were at like 4 wins and that was the 4th win and the 5th win or something, maybe, but that's not reasonable. I have to play him twice. All right. There's some questions to be asked there. I'm waiting, by the way. I don't want to queue into that guy again. The deck's better than my deck by a lot. Hellion did a lot of work there, that game. Motivators were fine. There's a question about these ogres. Is it better to play on curve with a 2-drop who gets traded?
A generous bestowal.
Thank you very much, Ross, the biggest boss. Winner, winner indeed. Thanks, man. Still salty about queuing into that. Question I was going to ask is, do I drop the ogres for like a sky scanner and a fire elemental and try to just get higher value? It's a slower curve, higher value. These things don't trade on defense. They're offense, and they get traded with super, super heavily. I have to see that as a fun fight. It's 1,500 gems to buy into that, man. That's not a fun fight. Like, let's go look at the, just real quick. I want to see what that is for a dollar conversion because I haven't looked in a while. Let's see if we wanted to purchase gems. Yeah, it's $10. So queuing into him twice is essentially, you're like, nah, don't need $10. It's a fun fight. It's not a fun fucking fight. All right, I get it. We're going to queue into decks that people have drafted that are insane. It's arena or draft rather, so you're going to run into stuff like that. Hypothetically, you're on a roughly even playing field. You're going to encounter bomb decks. You shouldn't have to encounter bomb decks 2 in a row when 2 in a row knocks you out of a $10 buy-in. Just putting that out there. All right. All right, let's continue looking at this deck. I think there's a pretty strong... The ogres have been underperforming. I'm keeping the plummet. Plummet's been good. Fire elemental was okay. It's a big drop, dude, but not amazing. I think I'm cutting both for the sky scanner. Sky scanners are 3, so basically I just up the curve a little bit. Okay. I assume it does pair people randomly, but it probably has constraints of like how deep it looks for how long it looks. So if you're not many people playing, which is kind of weird for a Sunday morning, feels like there probably be quite a few people playing. It probably looks for rough ratios. So if he went 0-1 with his first deck or 1-1 with his thing, or maybe just, I mean, we were what, 1-0 when we played him. So maybe he was 1-0 as well, and it queued us in the first time. That would make sense. And then I'm 1-1, he's 1-0. The game goes, I don't want to look further. This guy's close enough, grabs him, and makes us play him again. It's just ridiculous. There should just be something in there about playing the same guy twice. So. All right. Yeah, and exactly. If we had been knocked out then by that guy, which was really likely, at 1 win, you get no gems back at all. So right now we're getting 800 of that back. So we get $5 back because we've gone up to 2 wins. But if we had lost that, it would have just been $5, $10 lost.